Coronavirus is a huge danger that has hit the world, and there has been multiple responses to multiple situations by people around the world. And one of such responses has been by schools to start digital learning and online learning. While digital learning and online learning is the most appropriate response to this situation for facing the students, but the dangers also are huge. If we don't ensure proper security of our students and we don't validate the security systems of online learning, we will have severe consequences, similar to rushing through a vaccine without validation or rushing to COVID testing without proper processes. In the current situation, as institutions jumped into online learning, there has been a lot of compromise on the needs of security or protection for the students. Most of them say there is need for parental presence, but the fact is parental presence and cannot be ensured for a majority of students using these platforms. As an educator, I know among the children is such that by the age of 8 and 9, they know how to deceptively use their device on the internet without their elders coming to know. And the consequences of this will be coming out in next couple of months. Because when children are given devices for online learning, they browse into dark net for video games, they browse for pornographic material, they have wrong chat sites, and they get addicted to it. And all this happens without the parents, the teachers and the elders coming to know. It is only when students start showing adverse effects of psychological impairment or personality flaws or disruption in character, that is when the elders wake up, and then it is diagnosed as having been the effects of unfettered use of the internet. It is the responsibility of the school to ensure the protection of the students, and that is where Sacred Heart School has been so wonderful. 100% child protect system, an intranet virtual private network for enabling anywhere, anytime learning for its students without any parental presence. My experience started when I had a discussion with the Samsung research team about having tablets being used for children to learn. I told them that as a head of a digitally savvy school, tablets are in need for the school, but I'm a very conservative parent. I want a system which ensures 100% protection for my students, and I'm happy that Samsung delivered us one through our virtual private network. The wonderful thing is there is never a need for a parental guidance. It is 24/7 controlled from the school server, and there is a 24/7 surveillance on what the child is doing with the device. Our online teaching, all platforms also are division wise, like a structured classroom learning where or the teacher comes in our uniform, the students come in their uniforms according to the timetable. Teachers have whiteboards, laptops in their homes, and a real-time class goes on as per the timetable. Teacher can minutely, like in a classroom, see the response of all the 40 children in our class, and children can real-time ask questions during the class and clarify. It increases social bonding among all the children in the class and the teachers. And I'm very happy that we at Sacred Heart School could devise a 100% protected system of learning for our children.
And in this video, we will be talking about few aspects of online learning.
Let's have a look at a school day during lockdown in a Sacred Heartian's life.
Good morning, everyone. Start with the attendance today. Yashika Ahuja.
Present teacher.
Nidhi Chavla.
Present teacher.
Sanjana.
Present teacher.
ALBIN Shizu.
Present teacher.
Question number 2. Simplify the following expressions. I want Sanjana Sidhwani to answer this question. Sanjana, can you answer?
Yes, teacher. 3 plus root 3 bracket, and then in the second bracket 2 plus root 2.
Okay. How to simplify?
Which is equal to 3 bracket 2 plus root 2.
Okay. You have binomial into binomial. You have split the expression, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus 3 bracket 2 plus root 2.
Okay. Now what is what
3
we have
into
to
2
do?
will be 6.
Which property should we apply here?
Distributive property.
Correct. Distributive property.
Okay, so you need potassium permanganate, and spatula is nothing but something to mix, like a spoon you have. Sodium chloride is salt, and water. Okay, there are 4 beakers, and in the textbook it is listed as beaker group A, group B, group C, and group D. What are we going to do is we are going to mix these substances in different proportion using the spatula, and then we are going to observe how the mixture is appearing to us. Okay, so let's see. So we are taking water up to 100 ml. So all the volume in all the 4 beaker are same. That is 100 ml of water in all the 4 beaker. In A, we have added 1 spoon of potassium permanganate. In B, we are adding 2 spoons of potassium permanganate. Potassium permanganate is a little purple color when it is added to water. Okay, so in C, we are adding salt, 1 spoon. So 2 spoon of salt in beaker C and 1 spoon of potassium permanganate.
It's not just Sanjana who likes online classes. Here are some more of my classmates and friends telling us how they like these classes and how it has helped them.
All my apprehensions were laid to rest after I attended the first session. I am thoroughly enjoying all my sessions as I am able to freely interact with my teachers. Our teachers make it a point to engage us with fun-filled activities and assignments.
Here is the feedback of some parents about our ongoing online classes.
I have a first-hand experience of my daughter as to how she responds in class. I was always of the opinion that she was a reserved person, but was pleasantly surprised to see her taking initiatives, clearing her doubts and interacting with her teachers. It is like a daily tour of the classroom without leaving the confines of my house.
As a parent, I express my complete satisfaction in the way how online tutoring is being done at Sacred Heart School. I noticed and happy to see my daughter enjoying and learning at the same time. And I understand this kind of brilliant execution needs a massive amount of meticulous preparation.
I have seen that the students are working on the project statistical analysis of the rising cases in the top states of the country and presenting through the pie charts and the various graphical tools.
8वीं, 9वीं और 10वीं के विद्यार्थी अपने अपने घरों में सुरक्षित बैठकर ऑनलाइन शिक्षा ग्रहण कर रहे हैं। आज विद्यार्थी बहुत ही उत्साहित नजर आ रहे हैं क्योंकि उन्हें इस तरीके से पढ़ने में आनंद आ रहा है। वे रोज अपने शिक्षकों और दोस्तों से मिल पा रहे हैं। वे दिए गए कार्यों को समय पर पूरा कर रहे हैं और मन लगाकर अपनी पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं।
Due to the current pandemic, many schools are resorting to online sessions. There are different types of online sessions, one wherein some schools resort to pre-recorded versions and another where live streaming is done. Now we at Sacred Heart School resort to live streaming, wherein a group of 40 to 42 students along with the teacher come online at the same time and interact with each other at the same time. Now the benefit of this is manifold. The biggest and the most important benefit is that because it is an interactive process, children can clarify their doubts. This ensures that their understanding of the topic is better. Secondly, between the children itself, there will be a sense of collaboration, cooperativeness, competitiveness, and a sense of team effort. Now, thirdly, because it is an interactive process, the learning becomes more interesting and children can understand it that much more at a deeper level. From the teacher's side, it is beneficial because it is a live situation, the teacher can observe the students and see who's out of sync with the class, who's not focusing on what is being taught, and then the teacher can correct the child or do whatever else is necessary. Now the difference between a pre-recorded session and a live session is like a pre-recorded session is like watching a movie, whereas a live session is like discussing about a movie. Now any form of discussion will ensure that the learning is much more deeper and the memory is there for a longer period of time. While online teaching has its benefits, it also has its pitfalls. Now when the child is given the device with unfettered internet access, the child's curiosity is bound to come up. and it is not always possible for the parents also to monitor them continuously when they are on the net for teaching purpose. Now, based on the peers' influence or recommendation, the child may visit an X site or Y site, and then the child gets hooked into it. It can be a dating site, it can be a gaming site, it can be an adult content site. Now, once they go into that, then they subsequently start lying also to conceal their activities. Then there is also the possibility of the child falling prey to adults who are roaming the internet searching for victims. Now, what happens in such a case? The adult initially befriends the child and then tells the child to expose a minor part of themselves, and then they will blackmail the child to expose more of themselves, or they will reveal it to their parents or whoever it is. This will escalate and the child is bound to get abused psychologically and physically also. Then there is also the concept of cyberbullying. Now, cyberbullying is when colleagues or peers use comments to hate or humiliate individuals purposely. Sacred Heart School ensures that even though online services, online teaching is provided to the children, it is in an extremely secure and safe environment, even without the supervision of the parents.
The Sacred Heart's digital learning system is a blend of VPN, cloud, and intranet technologies. We at Sacred Heart School have designed this digital learning system that enables the student to connect to our digital servers using internet. This system is 100% child safe system and does not require any parental presence. If any undesirable or restricted access is detected by the system, it disables the device. Every move, every tap on the device is being tracked and monitored by our servers 24/7. Sacred Heart School has a robust data usage policy that prevents students from being victim to cybercrimes.